Well, trades just keep on happening, don't they? Today we have the San Antonio Spurs guard, De'Aaron Fox, which is absolutely insane to say. So in today's video, we are going to be making and playing on this San Antonio Spurs De'Aaron Fox build. I'm going to show you guys how to make the build, and then obviously I will have some gameplay towards the back half of this video that I recommend that you guys watch because there are some unique things about this build that I have never done with any other build. But with all that being said, man, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get started. All right, so we're going to get into the My Player Builder here really quickly. Position's going to be point guard. Height's going to be 6'2", weight 169 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan. Now, De'Aaron Fox is listed at the height of 6'3". If you want to make the build at 6'3", you can, but I went 6'2" because I wanted to get 94 speed with ball for lightning launch on Legend. De'Aaron Fox is somebody who is known for being really fast. In 2K, he has a really high speed with ball rating and he has a very high speed rating, so we're going to try and make sure we get that on our builds today. So we went 6'2". You can go 6'3", but 6'2" gets more attributes, gets the speed with ball rating that I want, and I think it's just going to be overall a better fit for De'Aaron Fox. So now let's get into the finishing right here. 88 driving layup, that's going to get you float game on gold, layup mixmaster on silver, gold aerial wizard, and I ended up putting 5 cap breakers on a driving layup to get it up to 93 for layup mixmaster on gold. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you, if you do not have those cap breakers, an 88 driving layup is going to be perfectly fine, especially when you pair that with an 87 driving dunk, which is going to get you contact dunks, silver posterizer, gold aerial wizard like we mentioned already, and then we have a 40 standing dunk, so we can do standing dunks on this build. Overall, I think finishing wise, this build is going to be really good. Now let's move down to the shooting. For the shooting, we have an 89 mid-range shot, which is going to get a set shot specialist on gold, and then it gets us a bunch of silver shooting badges, which are going to be Deadeye, Mini Marksman, and Shifty Shooter. De'Aaron Fox isn't the craziest mid-range score, but I really just did this just to get the shooting badges. If you want to be realistic, you could probably drop the mid-range to like an 85 or an 80, but I wanted to get the gold set shot specialist without having to max +1 it, so it makes it a better build overall, and it probably will be a lot easier to use this build in the rec with having high midi, especially if you cannot get to the rim, if you get paired with inside bigs and you just have to be able to create a shot out on the perimeter. It's always very important to be able to create a shot out on the perimeter if you cannot get to the rims, and that's exactly why we put the 89 midi. 3-point shot is going to be a 75. That's going to get us shooting takeovers. It doesn't get us any shooting badges. We get all of our badges from our mid-range rating, but yeah, 75 3-point shot, 75 free throw. And now for the playmaking, we have an 85 pass accuracy that's going to get us bailout on bronze, versatile visionary on bronze, silver break starter, and gold dimer. I think an 85 pass accuracy rating is probably the lowest I would go for a point guard. I think point guards need 85 pass accuracy. If you want to be on the higher end, I'd say go 92 for the Hall of Fame dimer, the Tyrese Halliburton pass style. If you want to just go 89. Hallie pass style is really good, but in today's video, we use De'Aaron Fox's pass style. Ball handle is going to be a 90. That's going to get you gold handles for days, silver ankle assassin, and silver unpluckable. No strong handle on this build. We only went 90 just to get the handles for days, and we still get all of the De'Aaron Fox SIGs anyways, which I am going to be using on this build because it's a D-Fox build. I want to showcase the SIGs because De'Aaron Fox actually does have a bunch of really cool SIGs that I didn't get to fully showcase in today's video, but this will not be the last time you see this build. I had a whole lot of fun on this build, which is very rare for me to say because I normally don't like playing point guard, if you guys haven't noticed. So that's going to be it for ball handle. Like we mentioned already, 91 speed with ball is going to get us Hall of Fame lightning launch, and I ended up putting 3 cap breakers here to get it up to 94 for lightning launch on Legend. Now, if you do not have those cap breakers, that is fine. 91 speed with ball is good. Hall of Fame lightning launch is good. You can always max +1 that to Legend. The gameplay today that you're going to see in this video is with only Hall of Fame lightning launch, so just know that while watching the video. If you do not have the cap breakers to make the build the way that I make it, this build is perfectly fine stock even with 0 cap breakers. And now we move down to the defense, and as you guys know, we're 6'2" on this build, so we're very short. So we're gonna have 83 perimeter defense. That's gonna get us silver challenger, silver pick dodger. We only have bronze on ball menace, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys, you don't need silver on ball menace because if you get blown by on this build, you're not gonna be blown by for too long. You can recover so easily on this build. It is absolutely insane. Nobody can beat you up the court, and if they do, they won't be for too long. The high speed on this build is absolutely insane. We did something in this video that I have never done in a build, and we will get to that in just a moment. 40 interior defense. If I could have gotten a little bit more, I would have probably like 50 or 60, but you're 6'2", you're not going to get great contests in the paint anyways. However, I do have a 61 block, and I did get blocks on this build in the second game that I played, but that gameplay got corrupt. Very unfortunate. I got 2 blocks in that game. One was a chase down and the other one was like just somebody tried to drive on me and I just jumped. On this build with the 6'2" with the longer arms, if you jump when you know somebody's gonna go up with a shot, you can get a good contest, whether that's on the perimeter, whether that's in the paint. You will be able to get good contests at people with the 60 block. You'll get good jump contests. I do not care what 2K Lab says, which by the way, that is a group that I actually work with, or 2K Toot says. I do not care what they say. Having block gets you better jump contests. It gets you better jump contest animations, which is going to get you better contests. I do not care what they say. I have played on builds with low block. You cannot get contests when you jump. I do not care. That might be the case on blacktop, but for some reason in my career, that is not the case. Having block will get you better contests. That is why guards in Pro-Am, even if they're 6'2", will have block on their builds, because you just get better jump contests. 60 steal, bronze interceptor. When you combine that with the speed that I have on this build, this is gonna be fun. Realistically, actually no, because he only had, I checked his ratings on his 2K thing. I didn't really check his steals per game. I know he used to get a lot of steals, but he doesn't anymore. And he only had a 60 steal rating, so I only went 60, but you could probably go 73 to get interceptor silver. And if you want to max +1 that, you can to gold, but that's not what I did. I ended up going for 60 because I think 60 is fine, unless if you go all the way up to like 85, which is kind of expensive. Not at this height, but it's still kind of expensive. And then that's going to be it for the defense. Now the physicals, man. 94 speed, 93 agility. Ignore the strength. We weren't going to get strength on this build, and a 75 vertical just to get the gold aerial wizard and the contact dunks. I've only mentioned one set of cap breakers so far, right? I mentioned it for the driving layup to get it up to 93. Guess where that other set of cap breakers is going, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, we have a 99 speed on this build. Is that insane to do? Yes. Is it justified? Kinda. I mean, it's De'Aaron Fox. I mean, he's literally known as like the fastest player in the league, or at least he was for a very long time. So I went 99 speed. I said, why not? And that 99 speed kills. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it firsthand in the gameplay. 99 speed is absolutely insane. Now, here's the best part about this build. All right. Because I get this complaint a lot, and it is justified. It is 100% justified when people complain about this. I understand I have 13 cap breakers. A lot of people don't, which is why I made this build the way that I did. Because if you have 0 cap breakers, this build is good just the way it is. You have high speed, you can score on the perimeter, in the paint, without any issue. If you have 1 set of cap breakers, it's perfect. If you have 2 sets of cap breakers, it's perfect. No matter how many cap breakers you have, this build is perfect the way it is. Yeah, that's gonna be this De'Aaron Fox build. Let's get out of the My Player Builder. We're going to get shades of Scoot Henderson, De'Aaron Fox, and Kevin Johnson. And we are going to get the build name of Inside the Arc Shot Creator. Now, this will change once you do put cap breakers onto driving layup. Once you get it to like past the 90, the build name will change to Mid-Range Slasher, which I think is a perfect build name for somebody like De'Aaron Fox. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the build portion of this video. But now let's get to the gameplay, where we were in the rec center. We ended up dropping 40 on this De'Aaron Fox build, freshly made out the builder. I don't even play PG like that, and I dropped 40 without like any difficulty whatsoever. So yeah, let's get straight into it. All right, so you're gonna see it off the rip right here. The 99 speed is no joke. Obviously, I cherry picked a little bit there on that break, but I did not cherry pick a whole lot. I didn't start running the break until I seen it pretty much look like we were going to secure the rebound. And if there were instances in games where we just weren't getting rebounds, I won't run the break like I am. But pretty much every single time a shot went up, we would get the board. And there is that jump contest I was talking about right there. When you jump, you can still get good contests on this build, even though I'm 6'2". And I was guarding somebody who was 6'8". I was guarding a 6'8" shooting guard, because I got put at shooting guard for some reason this game. And yeah, we still boxed up that 6'8", because if you just time your jumps, you will be fine. Yes, I forgot how to quick stop. That's why I shot a fade there on accident. We're not going to talk about it, but what we are going to talk about is I jumped early there, but he missed the shot, thank God. Then he reaches out to play. You can't reach out to play when you're guarding somebody with 99 speed, because he will get a transition 3 very easily. Now look at this. I just pulled a Trae Young on Ben Simmons. I step into the lane. He thinks I'm actually going to get a contest. He passes out, and we get the lane steal. Now I'm getting assaulted by everybody on the team. Kick it out to the corner. Catches. Pump fakes. One dribble pull up like he's Joe Knows, and he greens it. 8 seconds left on the shot clock here when I catch it. We're going to have the center set a big body. The big man is not going to want to step, and we get an easy midi. When you play PNR in rec, even whether it's squads, no squads, the big doesn't want to step to anything. He's going to force you to kill them in the PNR, and he's just going to sit and drop coverage. But lucky for me, that's why we put 89 mid-range on this build, which is, again, a little bit higher than I probably should should have gone, but it makes the build much more viable to use in rec. Yeah, now we're gone on the break once again. Nobody's gonna catch me. We just get the easy 2. I'm telling you, the 99 speed in the break off ball is absolutely insane. We can talk about offense, we can talk about defense when it comes to the 99 speed. Just being able to have that on your build is absolutely insane. Nobody can get past you, and even if they do, you're gonna be right back in the play just half a second later. And in transition offense and in transition defense, you could just do so much, because I know everybody loves complaining about the guards that just cherry pick and run the break, but it works both ways for me. When somebody puts a shot up on offense, I'm the first one back. I am taking away that first guy and probably trying to make a bait to the second guy. Heat check, catch and shoot, 3, bang. But you get what I'm saying? That speed helps me on both ends of the floor when it comes to transition offense and transition defense, and that's something that doesn't get talked about enough. But now let's just talk about De'Aaron Fox. Let's just talk about this trade. I think the Spurs are going to be really good now when you pair De'Aaron Fox with Victor Wembanyama. That is going to be a very scary pick and roll to watch for quite a while. You're taking one of the fastest guards in the league and pairing him with an athletic and tallest center in the league. Actually, I don't think he is the tallest, but he's very close to that list. But the athleticism that he has at his height is absolutely insane. So I genuinely do not know how you guard a De'Aaron Fox Wemby pick and roll, pick and pop, whatever they ended up wanting to do on an offensive possession. I just genuinely do not know how you guard it. Now, as for the other teams involved in the trade, and obviously I'm not going to get the 100% of the details right, but the main pieces are obviously De'Aaron Fox goes to San Antonio, Zach LaVine goes to the Sacramento Kings, which I think is kind of an interesting situation, especially considering DeMar DeRozan is already on the Sacramento Kings, and the team that they both just played for was the Chicago Bulls, which is the final piece of this trade, and they got nothing. Absolutely nothing, damn near, for Zach LaVine. And I don't think this is going to be the end before the free agency deadline. I mean, there's obviously the looming Jimmy Butler trade. I've heard rumors of LeBron going to the Warriors. I even seen something on Twitter recently where KD might get traded to the Warriors. Obviously, there's no validity to any of these claims that are being made. It's all just speculation. But I mean, hey, with how everything has gone so far with this free agency, anything can happen. Luka Doncic is a Los Angeles Laker, damn it. Like, nobody saw that was coming. It was a trade that you can't even do on 2K because 2K wouldn't let you fleece the Mavs like that. It's been an absolutely insane trade deadline situation that we've been dealing with, and obviously this is big for me because as players get traded, their names are mentioned a lot. I should probably do videos for them, and I've been trying to get these out as quick as I can every single time, and we're gonna keep doing that until this trade deadline comes. But that is gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and yeah, make sure you like and subscribe for more. I'm out.